Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Hollywood Steve Wrestling Podcast. Right here on the YouTube. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. And make sure you guys are turning on the bell for notifications. Alright, so we're just gonna kind of talk a few things here. Monday Night Raw was really good. The first off, the production value seemed to be way better, way better. The match quality, just everything about it, everything about Monday Night Raw seemed to be so much better, and I'm really excited about that because that's just going to be better. Matches are going to be better. Storylines are going to be better. I really like how. I'm really loving how. Really enjoying how Triple H is taking characters that weren't featured and featuring them. I think that is so key to having a good show. And putting together guys like Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander in a tag match. Why not? They're two great guys. And they've done nothing on Raw. And putting them up against Miz and Ciampa, sure, why not? Why not put them up against Miz and Ciampa? That way they get elevated. Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali get elevated. Why not? Also, just the women's division is looking better. They have a ways to go, but I really like what they're doing with it. I like what they're doing with the women's division. It's fresh, it's new, so I really like what they're doing with that. Just all around what Triple H is doing. The way he's taking Monday Night Raw and making it his own, I think that is so huge. The backstage segments are so much better. They're just they flow. The whole story, the stories backstage, kind of flow with the show, and that's how it should be. That's how it should be. That's how it was in the Attitude Era. The backstage segments flowed with the story, and I think that's really huge that they do that, and that's what Triple H is doing, and I love that. I love it, absolutely love it that Triple H is doing that, and really making Monday Night Raw. He's really taken Monday Night Raw and making it his own, and that is just that's huge. That's really huge, and yeah, it's awesome to see. And the way that he pays attention to stories, the way the stories are told in the ring. They actually are starting to tell stories in the ring, and I think that is so key. Matches just aren't being thrown together; they're actually telling stories in the ring. Perfect example is you know, Alexa Bliss and Asuka, you know, they've got heat with Dakota Kai and Io Sky. So and Bailey. And so Asuka, Alexa Bliss, and Bianca Belair, they've got heat. So they're tagging, you know, Asuka and Alexa are tagging together, and you know, you have Bailey and her cronies interfering, and it's just it's story arc. It's the story flows, and that's huge when it comes to storytelling in wrestling. That's huge. And you know, it's one of those things that was so needed in the WWE. So needed. And I am so glad that Triple H gets that. And you know, we're getting Kevin Owens returning back to the prize fighter, you know, prize fighter Kevin Owens. I mean, that character of Kevin Owens, that part of KO, the prize fighter KO, was the most dangerous version of KO in my mind. He was the absolute most dangerous form of his character. I mean, you look at what he did to Sami Zayn in his debut in NXT. You know, and he just completely dominated. And I loved how on Raw that Kevin Owens said he was going to go for every title. And nothing was going to stop him. Nothing was going to stand in his way. And I think that's huge, because that speaks to Triple H and what Triple H has been what Triple H is going, the value that Triple H sees in KO and in his character. And so I think that is huge. Huge. And just all the other stuff they've been doing. I mean, you look at, I mean, even like I said, even the women's division, I mean, they're you can tell they're taking pride in that division and elevating stars that they know can and will be champions. And as we know, Triple H has said that they no longer have to use the term superstar. They can say wrestling and wrestler. And Drew used that line last night on Raw. And he said, we're not superstars, we're wrestlers, let's have a wrestling match. And I loved that, because that's what they are. They are wrestlers. Yes, they are superstars, but they are wrestlers having a wrestling match. And to have that said on screen, to have that said in the segment, to have that said in a promo was huge. And it just goes to show how much Triple H loves wrestling. And doesn't think these guys are superstars. They're wrestlers having a wrestling match. And that's huge. Huge. And I'm all for it. I mean, I'm all for the changes that are going to be happening. I mean, that are happening right now. I'm all for them, in 100% honesty. I am all for them because this is what WWE needed. It needed to get out of. They needed to get out of their old way, the way of Vince, and pursue and go forth with Triple H's vision. And this is Triple H's vision coming to light and coming to fruition, and I love it because, like I said, we're going to get better stories, we're going to get better matches, storylines are going to make sense, they're going to flow throughout the night, and I love it. And you know, I also firmly think that we're also going to probably see, we've seen guys jump from AEW to WWE. You know, we've had Cody jump from AEW to WWE. Now, does MJF stay in AEW? Or does MJF make the jump to WWE? I would love to see MJF in WWE. I would love to see him and Miz on the mic. Oh my goodness. Him and Miz on the mic would be gold. Absolute gold. Because you are talking about two men, two guys who can talk on the stick. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you, those two going at it in a verbal exchange would be nothing less than gold. I would love that. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, but, you know, I would love MJF to come to WWE. That would be so great. I am looking forward to see who else is going to come back. There is talk Bray Wyatt is coming back. He's made more than a few subtle hints that he could return. So, question is, do we get the Fiend Bray Wyatt? Or do we get the Cult Leader Bray Wyatt? I prefer the Cult Leader Bray Wyatt. I think that was probably the best use of his character. Now, granted, his character wasn't used well, but I think that's his best persona, is the Cult Leader Bray Wyatt. Yep, I think so. And I would love to see him come back as the Cult Leader Bray Wyatt, and bring Braun Strowman back, or Adam Scherr as he's going by his real name now, and Eric Redbeard, aka Eric Rowan. I would love to see those three back and see the reformation of the Wyatt family. I would love that. Absolutely love that. And that just would be so, so incredibly awesome. And, I mean, there's just a ton going on right now in WWE, guys. I mean, a ton going on right now. And I am really, really, really loving the changes, really loving what is going on. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Make sure that you guys like this video. Hit that thumbs up button right down there. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button next to it. Give this video some comments, guys. Hit that bell for notifications, guys. Help me get to 500 subs, guys. We are at 500 subs on our PlayStation Squad channel, guys. We want to get to 1,000. Help us get to 1,000. We are heading toward our PlayStation button. So, guys, help us to get that on the PlayStation Squad channel. Help us get to 100,000. Actually, help us get to 100,000 likes, guys. 100,000 subs on our video. On our videos on our YouTube channel. So we can get that PlayStation Plat, guys. Thanks to everybody who subscribed. Guys, keep subscribing. Help us get to 100,000 subs so we can get that PlayStation button, guys. Help me on this channel, guys. Get to 500 subs, and we will go up from there. Make sure to like this video, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. And, guys, have a great day. And remember, being a Hollywood Steve is just too sweet.